What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are here to watch Reacher Episode 4 today. John, how's it going, my Roscoe?
Ooh, you're my Finley over here. I'm excited to reach.
I'm your Jack Reacher.
You're my Reacher, and I'm love you.
Jack Reacher.
I just want to cuddle with you in a motel off the highway.
I am exactly like Jack Reacher.
You're just as big as him.
Way.
You're just as stoic, and you get things done, G.
I'm the Jack Reacher around here.
All right, fine. I'll be Finley and Roscoe. How about that?
Oh, you're just Roscoe.
All right, I'm just Roscoe.
Leave a like.
I'm Hubble.
It was stupid like. Stupid video. And full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy. Available for our Super Sexy Rejects. Massive appreciation to all who have already joined, courtesy of this show. But also, we cover things exclusively over there with reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. All right, let's do it.
Wow, nice.
Jesus Christ. I know he's dead, but first, cut it out.
It's a fierce game
no
of
point.
Tetris right there.
I know there's a point. No one needs to correct me, but it helps engagement. So go ahead and correct me.
Any luck tracking down Spivey?
Dead end.
I found out Hubble's been lying to his wife. Hasn't worked at the bank in a year. Guess we could throw that into the what the heck does that mean, pal? Farmer chasing down one of his pigs found it. Roscoe told Teal the plates matched one of Morrison's old collars to throw him off the scent.
There are no plates.
Yep. Someone took pains to hide it from the road with brush, but last night's rain washed away the cover. Still doesn't mean it was your brother's. We're in big car country. Could be stolen.
Would have been reported missing by now.
Big cow country, big car country,
Big drifter country.
Fire didn't start in the engine of the gas tank. Burns darkest in the center, then spreads out.
Accelerant in the match. So it's Roscoe.
Roscoe?
We can send photos to forensics.
Old army trick. When you run out of gun oil, acetic acid from ketchup, salt for abrasion, make a great metal cleaner.
Is that why you went and got fries?
They were tactical fries all along.
We gotta find these guys before they kill any more of our leads.
But they won't talk.
Why not? I'm a good interrogator.
Dead.
Not that good.
Have you seen Finley with the Ouija board?
Oh my God, his legs.
I did that after.
It's like Tetris.
Yes, it is. Carrion Tetris.
You shot them in the back. You just told Finley they charged you.
I told Finley what he needed to hear.
Baghdad?
Ask him.
What happened in Baghdad? I need to know what kind of person I'm working with. So what happened in Baghdad, Reacher?
Reacher Baghdad.
Group of boys, 10, 11 years old, played soccer in a bombed-out hangar every day. Whenever they'd see me, they'd wave. I waved back. One night it got real late, they hadn't returned.
So you shot them?
I went back to the hangar so they wouldn't have to walk back alone. 3 men from the village were abusing the boys. You can fill in the blanks.
Oh.
Gross.
They could turn themselves into Iraqi police or they'd answer to me. I knew they'd come for me.
Oh my.
So when they did, I was ready.
Woof. Then I nailed each of them to a wall and cut their nuts off.
You have a problem with me killing people who hurt children? Because I want to know the kind of person I'm working with.
Boy, howdy.
Way to spin that.
I guess I don't.
Good. Now let's get to the airport and dump these bodies.
On the next flight out of here.
If I had a security job, I would assume someone's robbing us anytime I came going out.
Yeah. Ditch the evidence.
She still paid $100 for parking.
Oh boy, wowie.
Could have worn gloves.
Yeah, really. So much cow feed. It's got to be drugs.
They must be doing something to the cows. It's in the meat.
Maybe they're the ones stealing all the cows' tongues. Read that news story.
When I asked Mosley what kind of business Kleiner was in, he said trucking, real estate, chemicals. You know what he didn't say?
Cowing.
Agriculture.
I already told you, delivery like that's pretty normal for these parts.
It was a hell of a lot of animal feed.
Is this really necessary?
Lots of Jags in the city, but only one with plates we'll recognize.
Interesting.
We need a room from floors 3 to 7 if you have it.
King or two queens.
2 queens.
That's us.
You dumbass.
Put it under Officer Welty. First name Eudora, Eudora.
Wow.
Eudora Welty. Fan of her writing?
Surprised you've heard of her.
I like short stories. You tell a lot about a person by their pseudonyms. Take from it what you will, but I like Forgotten Vice Presidents and Yankee Second Baseman.
Oh, if I'd known that, I would have checked us in under Willie Rudolph.
Oh, she's perfect, dude.
Should have gotten one queen-size bed.
Unlikely event someone tracks us here. This won't keep them out, but it'll slow them down. Give me a few extra seconds to get my shot off.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, he's talking about a gun.
Just need to finish before they come in.
I tracked down a lot of Joe's files pertaining to this case. I don't know if it's everything, but it's voluminous.
Nice word.
I look forward to finally meeting you. Joe told me so much about you.
You want to meet her just as much as she does you to talk about Joe, so, well, wait. Just talk.
Come on, Reacher.
Speakerphone.
Reach into your heart, Reacher.
He'd go on about how smart you are. Pain in his ass sometimes. But he said you were a good man. And that even though you were his little brother, he was the one who looked up to you.
Well, he's super tall.
I'm glad he found you, Molly Beth. He didn't take to people easily, so you must be special. He must have cared about you very much.
Oh, Reacher's grieving.
Jack Griever.
You're hurting, and you still tried to comfort Molly Beth.
I know it's hot, isn't it?
That's right, man. Strong, silent, emotional type.
I'm gonna shower. If anybody tries to come through that door, shoot him.
Keep your eye on the prize, Reacher.
Oh, yeah. Classic brooding shower scene.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
Jack Lover.
Roscoe.
Who's watching the door?
We're both watching the shower door. Look at them glutes. Glute Reacher.
Why was that scene so short?
So about last night, as far as I'm concerned, it changes nothing. I've got a job to do.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Gun in hand.
What a frame. And just all that distance.
You're looking for our son.
Is PD okay?
He's fine. But we want to ask him some questions, see if maybe he can help us at all with our investigation.
Thank goodness. You had me scared.
Oh, boy.
Word's going around town you've been harassing Mr. Kleiner. He says you threatened to put a part of your anatomy up into a part of his anatomy.
Things regrettably turned acrimonious. Not my best moment.
Acrimonious without sanctimonium leads to
Pandemonium?
Pandemonium. Something you would say.
That file contains the rap sheets of a dozen ex-cons who had a beef with Morrison. Find who killed our brother in arms. And maybe we can see if that inflated paycheck of yours can be pumped up a little bit more.
Nice.
All the other kids with the pumped up checks.
Finley, father's on the line, says it's urgent.
Oh my God, Horatio Finley? What if Teal's just being very genuine and the key to solving this case is following his work?
I feel like he could be genuine.
Got that recipe you asked about, but I can't read some of the ingredients. I'd prefer to just give you a copy.
Picard's his father?
Oh, it all makes sense.
What a twist.
I'll only be gone a few hours.
Oh boy.
Sure you will.
Give her a grenade.
Big gun.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I'm not.
Okay. That's not the reaction that we were expecting, Mrs. Jobling.
Miller. I didn't take his name.
You did it.
I warned him over and over that it was going to catch up to him. You know any other truck drivers with a place like this who can pay off their parents' mortgage?
She's open.
Yeah, he was stealing from his company, from Kleiner. I assume he took the units, reboxed them, sold them on the black market. There was always boxes coming in and out of here. It's amazing what you'll tolerate when a guy can throw a good hump into you.
Well,
cool.
Money shipped to Florida. Jobling drives down with real air conditioners to keep up appearances. Fills the empty boxes with phony cash. Takes them back up to Margrave for distribution, but not before he skims them off the top for himself.
Damn.
It's a working theory. Hoping Joe's files confirm it.
We'll see about that.
Someone picked it up last week. Then the plates get pinged at a motel 40 miles outside Margrave. Both car and motel are under the name Ron Hassey.
That's Joe. He used the names of Yankees backup catchers.
Ah, and he was Yankees' second base.
Kept meticulous records. Lots of notes.
Motel address, 1517 Oglethorpe Road. Memorize it, toss it.
We need to see if he left behind some personal items.
He did. Briefcase and a garment bag. Picked up about 20 minutes ago. Foreign, maybe Hispanic or something.
Shit.
Thank you, Steve-O.
It was the Colombians.
And he knew someone might come after him, so he'd put him where they wouldn't look. He'd move fast. Keep the briefcase, dump the garment bag.
He's riding a cheetah.
Okay, Joe. See if you're as smart as I think you are.
No way. Looks like a punch list.
Now's not the time, guys.
Eyes on the prize.
Harder to hit us if we split up. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
It's okay. You got this.
He protected you.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, buddy. No ducks now.
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah.
Jack Jumper.
Jack Leaper.
Nice. Well done.
Ooh. Wow.
Ow, that looked like I really got hit. Very specific fighting style.
Now I'm gonna pinch your skull all over the place.
Ooh. I wasn't gonna do that earlier, but now I will.
Thanks.
You made them follow you because you had Joe's note. I don't need you looking out for me. I'm a fucking cop, not some girl who needs your protection.
Clearly.
Last night changed nothing. What the hell were you thinking?
Oh, something clearly changed.
Jack Lover.
I was thinking when Joe died, there was almost no one left in the world I cared about. And that felt bad.
Ooh.
And then I met you. And I felt better.
Oh. Caught feelings.
Jack Lover. This is your fault, Roscoe. You went into that shower.
That is true.
Jack shower.
Stevenson took the call from Picard, and Stevenson could have known his voice, deciphered the meeting location, and Kleiner could have had guys ready and waiting by the time you arrived.
Your office could be bugged.
I can't believe Stevenson's dirty.
I guess he was asking a lot of questions, pretending to be concerned about the Hubbles. God, that sneaky piece of shit.
Don't believe it yet.
I know you don't need protection, but I went with my instinct. Just like I was taught.
Flashback.
My boys were only standing up for Billy Dossett.
And your kid smashed another kid's face in. He's gonna find some reason to bust you down a rank, cut your pay, transfer you out of Okinawa to some shit assignment in Germany.
Woof. Damn, these kids.
You're 12, Reach. I'm not letting you get involved.
But
Joe,
your
instinct was to keep your mouth shut. It was the right one. Now stay out of it.
And that's when Jack started weightlifting.
Even his brother calls him Reacher.
Jobling's garage and Grace Kleiner file.
Already been to Jobling's garage.
So WB is William Bryant, economics professor at Princeton.
SC is Professor Stephanie Castillo, also at the European Conference, also back in 3 days.
Memphis office of the EPA.
What the hell does any of this have to do with counterfeiting?
Or South America. Or animal feed.
Okay, you gotta give the last one a rest.
That was a hell of a lot of animal feed.
Global warming, methane, cows.
This case is hurting my head.
I know a PI who can help.
Someone we can trust.
Trusted her with my life on countless occasions. She hasn't let me down once.
Oh my God, this character is a big Easter egg from the books, and I'm so excited for her.
Kobe Smulders. She's coming.
My brother was working for Secret Service. He was looking into counterfeiting in Georgia. Last week he got too close to the truth. Someone killed him for it.
You okay?
My brother was killed, not me.
My mistake. Forgot who I was talking to.
JW. That's all I have. Number and initials.
All I need, if you want to talk.
We just did.
It says Molly Beth's plane lands in 15 minutes.
She's gonna die.
How is she gonna find us?
She knows what Joe looks like. And I look like Joe.
No, you're a blues guy, Reacher, but come on. You gotta feel this.
No.
No, come on. It's okay, Finley. You got good music taste.
Looks like we found her.
And it looks like she's gonna die.
She wants to meet us at the top of the escalator.
We got the most conspicuous briefcase.
Where is she?
Well, she must have missed us and walked right by.
No one misses me when they walk by. We need to split up. You take the stairs, you take the elevator.
I'm gonna slide down this thing.
Poor Molly Beth. Yeah.
Whoa. What? Ugh. God, how do you pick a direction?
God damn it.
No.
Oh, God.
Joe.
No. What's going on with that dog owner?
Yeah, he's the killer. He's the guy all along. Can't trust the guy who doesn't feed his own dog.
All right, take it away, John.
Man, this mystery, it's unfolding quite, oh man, I don't even have an adjective. I'm just so blown away. Now, this is it's just, I don't know, I'm loving it. I'm a little speechless. Yeah, I mean, I'm really sad, obviously, at what just happened, but I don't know. This is just like such a consistent ride, and I think they've done nicely. Like this episode in particular seems like after we did sort of a dive on Finley, a dive on Roscoe, now we're, on a playing field with everybody, but I feel like this episode did a slight bit more of like kind of peeling back elements of Reacher and sort of digging around. We've had flashbacks and things like that in the past, but I feel like this one gave us, at least in the show's, laconic way, a little bit more of his inner life in a way that I thought was neat and interesting. And I'm excited to see what becomes of his, what Neely was her name, his friend. And yeah, like what a sad and kind of, it's weird. It's like it's obviously sad what just happened to Molly Beth, but at the same time, it's like a nice. It's really hilarious.
It's funny.
Yeah, because it's like that's not the right guy. He's a twin. But I don't know. In that dying moment, for her to be in such a stark, horrible place, but then to feel like she's seeing, this person she clearly had a strong bond to, in her dying moments. Like, obviously it's like, oh, we got to get to the files. But I thought that was like a nice emotional beat to end the episode off on. And yeah, I like the way that this episode too feels like things are growing bigger in terms of the radius and the scope. And even though, it's about what's rotten in Margreave, it's a lot of the surrounding area that they have to rely on as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the progress thus far, and the various tensions and releases and things. What's your take on this one, G?
I think the show just gets better as it goes, and it already started off really good. Yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm loving it a lot. I feel like Reacher hasn't met his match yet. Because whoever took out this girl, Molly Beth, they're good. They're not far from being in sight, and they managed to take her all the way down some train tracks and shoot her. Silencer, stealthy killer.
I wonder. Well, I mean, yeah, down there with the amount of time it took them to get there, I'm sure you wouldn't hear it.
But if it was it had to have been a silencer, and someone managed to get a silencer inside the airport.
Yeah, somebody good. Probably came in through those tunnels.
Probably lives in the tunnels.
That's right. It's a hobo.
Underground.
It's another hobo. It's the Bowery King.
Bowery
There's a
King
whole
Underground
bunch of-
Network right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. That's sad. I mean, this episode seemed to challenge Reacher at his emotional core. From being vulnerable and willing to connect and open up with Molly Beth to banging Roscoe in the shower.
Making chicken and waffles.
Oh, damn.
That's right.
Way to go, Jack.
That's
Way to
right.
go, Jack.
Woo! Playing that long game, brother.
My man. My man. And then also what it does to Roscoe as well. Her wall starts going up after this happens to me with all the women in my past.
It's tough.
Laundry list. Gotta say, wow. It's like a scroll.
Yeah, it's a tome.
Just a list.
Yeah,
walk on it, make a premiere movie carpet out of my list.
2009 alone.
But yeah, I mean, even she starts becoming all guarded up, and they keep the examination on both on all three of them, I would say, but keeping the examination on the duality of both Reacher and Roscoe, I think is really cool. RR, Real Rejects, it's all connected. And then with Jack having to face his own emotions as well, but it seems like as he's getting more comfortable with his emotions, Roscoe's getting actually more uncomfortable with hers.
Yeah, well, because I mean, I would have to imagine that you got to know with this situation, like, I'm probably going to get hurt. This guy's probably going to leave. I can't get too invested in him, but also we both need this.
She doesn't like being taken care of.
Yeah.
She doesn't like being, it's like she's always had to prove herself her whole life. And she doesn't ever want to be treated as a damsel in distress because she bought into this woke culture narrative.
That's the true villain of the show, and they'll realize it by
True
episode
villain of
7.
America.
Yeah, and then the last episode, she'll be in the kitchen, and everything will be right again at Margaret.
Go pregnant and everything.
They're like, oh, we don't need to counterfeit anymore. You're back where you belong.
Yeah, this is another really solid episode. The mystery is becoming really head scratchy to the point where I can't even keep up with the disparate pieces at times. I'm like, wait, huh? I know you guys are recapping a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot of recapping.
Yeah, and we got a lot of, and it's one of those shows where too, it's just people's names. So it's like,
People
okay,
are
there's
also,
Hubble,
like,
there's
spitballing
Jobling,
it so fast.
and then, there's
Like,
Spivey, but he's dead. But then this guy, and he was
Hey.
moving ACs, but he's also dead.
Hubble, Peter, they're the same person?
Hubble might be dead, but
No.
not dead. Yeah, there are two Peters and the guy with the dog.
Flashbacks unfolding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much happening. I'm just waiting for them to lay it out for me at the end. I'll be like, okay, I get it now.
Oh, it really is just one straight line.
My one bit of reprieve always comes in when they're going, how is this all connected? I don't understand. Then I'm going, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Then I don't need to understand. If they don't get it, I don't need to get it.
Yeah. Yes, I'm off the hook.
I'm safe. All right. Yeah.
Till next week.
I don't even try to figure this out. I don't try to beat the show at its own game. I'm just waiting for you to tell me what's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's so much information happening at once that it just becomes, and that's why it's so smart to have you engaged in what the characters are going through. Good stuff, man. Good stuff all around.
Yeah, quality filmmaking.
But it is such a binge streaming show that you can kind of like pick apart every episode, and decipher what made this episode unique or what made this episode different and stuff. But I really feel like the long discussion is warranted mainly by the time you get to the final season. Final episode. Because for the most part, it's like okay, they so designed this to be binged.
Yeah, and I mean, well designed, but yeah, very much like the second one ends. It's like, oh, we gotta keep on moving, you know.
Yeah, and then even when the next ones pick up, it's usually like the same scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, we don't really need to talk too long about these, not until we get to the final episode. But as it stands, it's a really enjoyable show, and it's a lot of fun, and the back and forth between. I keep feeling like Finley's gonna die though. I should care about Kristen Cruick. Because she's a mom. You got kids, and I don't want to see kids die.
I wonder if she's involved. I don't know. There's something about her where I'm like, she's a notable guest, but also she's in like, she would be in that position where you're like, oh, we've been protecting you the whole time. Like, I don't know.
Well, I think Picard's dead.
I hope. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm rooting for Picard and Finley. I feel like they could make it through. I feel like Picard, I could sense that he might come back to a bad situation.
I could see Picard dying.
I'm holding out hope that Finley will make it.
I could see Picard dying and then having us think Finley's going to die, but it's really Roscoe who dies.
Oh, that would break my heart bones.
And it does a number on Reacher, and he would want to leave Marcus, being like he might be tempted to stay behind for her.
Yeah, and settle down.
You got to kill her.
Live life. Yeah.
Kill her. Behead her.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then bury her.
I think a good beheading goes a long way in a show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if you do it in real time, and treat it realistically.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to cut off. It's much harder than they make it look in the movies.
Especially
I know.
a woman's head?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, with all that. Yeah.
Just be mouthing off and complaining the whole time.
Yeah, just trying to emasculate you as you're hacking away. Oh, that's the best you got? That's the best you got? Why can't you sever both of my arteries at the same time? Oh, big man, huh? It's the best I got.
Anyway, guys, that's how we think.
Yeah, man. For women. We think for and in spite of women.
All right. Well, poor Mary Beth, man. This is life is suffering in the last 72 hours.
Mm-hmm. Bad times.
Everyone who comes into contact with you, Reacher, dies.
Yeah, you're cursed.
Where's that line? Where's that line?
It's coming. Give it to like episode
Everyone
6.
who comes across you dies.
Yeah, including my heart. Because it'll be Roscoe says it. And he'll have to look at himself real hard in the mirror. He'll have to take another brooding shower, but it won't be interrupted this time. It'll just be a shower. He'll never wash the guilt away. And then everyone in Margrave is dead, and he just leaves, never solving the case.
Such a good cinematic brooding shower look.
Mm-hmm.
Palms against the front, water pouring down. Never taken a shower like that.
Well, you just need to have like a big, traumatic life event, and then, you'll be pressing those walls in no time.
I feel like it's a little hard to breathe.
Yeah, because it's going to be running down your nose and mouth. I feel like you gotta hold your breath for the long exhale on that one. that is a camera is here kind of trope.
Anyway, guys, what did you think about this episode of Reacher? Thanks so much for being here. This is fun. This is good stuff.
Love it.
This is good stuff.
Terrific television.
Only 4 more episodes to go, and then we rewatch Jack Reacher 1 and 2.
Never go back.
And then we rank every episode and movie. I think that line is in there about when he has to drive to the hospital. I think that's in the movie.
Oh, about everybody you touch dies or whatever.
No, Woody has to drive to the hospital.
Oh, there you go, dude. It's all full circle. See, they were true to the source material in the movie.
Yeah.
It's still a good translation. It's still ideal.
It's still the best one.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you soon.